This week on Raiders Talk of the Nation, we salute the heroes of our country.
And we thank our veterans for what they've done for us.
On the field.
That I will support and defend.
That I will support and defend.
In the community.
As a community, it's important for us to help those who serve our country.
And within our organization.
My father served 21 years in the Air Force.
Hear the impact when commitment to service meets commitment to excellence.
The military is always working for us, and it's nice to show your respect for them every once in a while.
And our Raiderettes.
Being here and seeing them, it's just amazing.
It's all coming up on a very special episode of Raiders Talk of the Nation, starting right now. Whether you're cheering for the home team or your biggest rivalry, there is one thing that unites fans from every corner of the NFL. Salute to Service is part of the league's year-round effort to honor, empower, and connect with our nation's service members, veterans, and their families. And throughout November, all 32 clubs and their players find time to thank those who served and continue to serve under one nation united.
Competition is at the heart of football, and the 32 teams of the National Football League are able to compete against one another on a weekly basis for one simple reason. The more than 1 million men and women stationed here at home and around the globe who protect our freedom. We are proud to be ingrained in the cultural fabric of America, and proud that our game brings people together from all walks of life and communities across the United States. We cherish the memories of players who gave their lives in service to our country and celebrate those who have served our great nation. We also honor and thank the many players and coaches who have taken part in NFL USO tours that began in 1966 and continue to this day. Throughout November and Salute to Service Month, our clubs, players, former and present, coaches, owners, and staff extend our deepest thank you to the men and women serving in our armed forces. We know you as fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, and friends. But more than anything, you are our heroes. We stand by you every day and will never take for granted your courage, resilience, and the sacrifices you make in service to our country. Thank you.
It's one of the most long-honored traditions in the military, dating back to the Revolutionary War. To re-enlist is to recommit to being a part of something bigger than yourself. Dozens of members of the military decided to share the special moment in their career with thousands of Raiders fans taking an oath on the Allegiant Stadium field.
I do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend.
That I will support and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies.
Against all enemies.
Foreign and domestic.
Foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
And allegiance to the same.
And allegiance to the same.
That I will obey the orders.
That I will obey the orders.
Of the President of the United States.
President of the United States.
And the orders.
And the orders.
Of the officers appointed over me.
Of the officers appointed over me.
According to regulations.
According to regulations.
And the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
And the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Up next on Raiders Talk of the Nation.
My grandpa served, my uncle served.
Plus, a special partnership takes the Raiders on a field trip.
I really appreciate you guys coming down here.
And later,
I'm gonna go with B. I didn't get that one, did I?
Raiders Talk of the Nation will be back after this. Raiders Talk of the Nation has been brought to you by Allegiant Air, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Powered by Cox, a proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nevada is home to approximately 218,000 of the nation's veterans and a total of 59 military bases. Players got the chance to tour Creech Air Force Base, which prepares airmen for combat as well as other roles in service to the nation.
Today we are at Creech Air Force Base kicking off Salute to Service Week with our partner USAA. As a community, it's important for us to help those who serve our country because they sacrifice so much for us, and it's an obligation that we have to ensure that we're providing as much as we can for them as thanks for that.
My father served 21 years in the Air Force, and he retired Chief Master Sergeant. So it means a lot for me to be here. I could not pass this up, you know, playing football and stuff. And I mean, even in the middle of the game, like I would look up and see a plane fly over, and I'm like, yeah, that's my dad, you know, because he would be gone for months at a time, you know. So like I said, to be here, you know, it means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to him.
I mean, it's everything. I never got the opportunity to meet any of the players in person. I've always wanted to get autographs and stuff like that. So I really appreciate you guys coming down here and giving us the opportunity to meet some of the players.
Our message is that it is an honor. We are grateful for the opportunity to be able to be here today and to give back, and thank you for the service that you provide to us.
I had a lot of fun. Just to have access to this is, you know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to come and see stuff like this up in person, you know, and then just to like hear some of the things like that actually go on is just, it's mind-blowing.
The military service men and women, you know, they mean so much to the Raiders, to all of us. A lot of us either know or have family members who have served, and they do so much for us every day, and they obviously mean a great deal to our community.
Special thanks to USAA for allowing us to come out here and do this, and for setting this up so we can have this experience today.
And the players weren't the only ones who got a tour of the facility. Later, the Raiderettes will show us a recap of their visit. But first, he's one of the voices behind the hit country group Lone Star. Now, Richie McDonald is bringing his talent to Raider Nation. Salute to Service is our game today. You are performing halftime here at Allegiant Stadium. What does it mean to be a part of that, and especially for a game like this?
When I perform every night, we end with God Bless the USA, and we thank our veterans for what they've done for us, past and present, because if not for them, you know, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. To be here for the Salute to Service is an honor for me.
Your song, I'm Already There, that touches so many individuals. Like you say, we wouldn't be here without our veterans. When you perform that and you sing those words, does it hit you different each time? And is it amazing to see how it affects other people once you're performing it?
Absolutely. A song that I wrote from a phone conversation that I had with a little 4-year-old 23 years ago really turned into something much bigger than I ever could imagine. 2001, the military adopted that song just because of the time and distance that the family spent apart. And the music was the one thing that kept them together. So, you know, I've written a lot of songs, but I'm Already There has to be #1 in my heart just for what it means to other families.
I mean, it's got to feel good to be someone who is a creative and you want to sing and put your music out there, but to have something hold so much weight, that's a whole nother level. Like you said, you didn't expect anything like that to happen.
Never did. And I guess that's the beauty of songwriting. You know, I love being an artist, but I love being a songwriter. I love where people always used to say, I love to make people laugh, love to make people cry, but just get in touch with their emotions. But I'm Already There is that song that I guess is the glue that kind of brings families together.
What have you noticed about Raider Nation here in Vegas?
It's absolutely crazy. I know that every team has their fans, but on my way over from the hotel, I see people tailgating, and I see how serious and how dedicated these fans are. You know, it's not just, we're going to go to a football game. They're serious about their Raiders.
Oh, the passion is there.
I can tell.
The silver and black.
I can tell. I love football, but I'm not that kind of fan.
This is a job.
It really is.
A full-time
Yeah, my hat's off to them. My helmet's off to them.
When you go out there for halftime, is there ever any other stage that you take on where it's like you just feel something different, right, when you do halftimes?
Halftime shows, they are different. You're out there, and it's a pretty big audience, but especially today, today's special, just because of Salute to Service. I want people to listen to the words today. You know, I want them to hear what I'm saying, and I'm already there, and also sing along, you know, to God Bless the USA.
Been a special moment that it's hard to pick just one thing, but that you've had where you said you wrote the song with a 4-year-old. There's so many things that you've seen. So many different fans have come up to you about your songs and your lyrics. Is there ever one moment where a story really, really stood out to you that sticks with you?
My frontmen buddies of country music, the group that I'm in now, we were on the aircraft carrier. We were performing for the men and women in the airplane hangar, and to hear 3,000-4,000 men and women singing that song back louder than I was singing it with tears in their eyes, it told me what it meant to them and how much that they missed their families. And I've still got the video to this day, and I still have that memory etched in my mind, just how loud it was and the tears and what it meant.
Still to come.
So far, my favorite part has definitely been being in this hangar.
And next,
Military has always been a part of my life.
Raiders Talk of the Nation. We'll be right back. This segment has been brought to you by Modelo, brewed with the highest quality ingredients for a taste that's pure gold. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
What's up, Raider Nation? It's Raiderette Lila.
Hey, Raider Nation, it's Raiderette McKenna. What's up, Raider Nation? It's Raiderette Kelsey, and it's time to play Who Said This USAA edition. All right, the first quote is, how important is it for us to recognize and celebrate our heroes and sheroes? First option is option A, Oprah. We got B, Maya Angelou, and C, Eleanor Roosevelt.
I think I'm gonna have to go with B, Maya Angelou.
I'm going with B, final answer. I'm gonna have to go with option A, Oprah. Rats! 1 for 1. All right, here we go.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct.
Maya Angelou, my goodness. Number 2, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader.
A, John Quincy Adams. B, George Washington, or C, George W. Bush?
I think it's A, John Quincy Adams.
I'm gonna have to go with A, John Quincy Adams.
I'm gonna go with A, John Quincy Adams. Woo!
Good job.
2 for 2, here we go.
The next quote is, guard zealously your right to serve in the armed forces, for without them, there will be no other rights to guard.
We got option A, Robert F. Kennedy, option B, Lyndon B. Johnson, or option C, John F. Kennedy.
Oh, I think I know this one. C, John F. Kennedy?
I'm gonna have to go with John F. Kennedy, option C.
Woo-hoo!
I'm gonna go with B, Lyndon B. Johnson. I didn't get that one, did I? It's okay, you guys. No man is entitled to the blessings of freedom unless he is vigilant in his preservation.
A, Abraham Lincoln. B, Alexander Hamilton, or C, General Douglas MacArthur?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This one's a doozy for me, so I'm going to go with option B, Alexander Hamilton.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm just gonna guess C, General Douglas MacArthur.
I'm gonna go with B, Alexander Hamilton. I think I'm wrong. Am I wrong? I mean, 50%, I'm showing up on these quotes. Okay, I'll take it, you know?
Amazing, an A. A+.
Each club finds their own unique way to show support for service members. And here at Raider Nation, the military ties run deep among the players. Jimmy Garoppolo may be one of the newest faces on the Raiders roster this year, but his commitment to honoring and supporting military families is definitely recognized.
Nomination means a lot. Getting the chance to work with USAA and organizations over the years, trying to get them some recognition, get them out in the open. It's really cool. They deserve it. They put their lives on the line for us. We deserve to show them a little bit of love. The military has always been a part of my life, and my grandpa served, my uncle served. It's always had a place in my heart. I've always wanted to do things to just show them some love, support them, get their name out there and things like that. And this has been an opportunity for me being in the NFL, so try to do that. They set the example for me very well. I wouldn't say directly they taught me this, but just seeing them, the discipline that they would live with, you know, whether it was a family get-together, Christmas, something like that. I mean, they were always very proper, very on point, and it was, as a little kid, you see that, and it was pretty cool to see. The military's always working for us, and just it's nice to show your respect for them every once in a while, and just give them the recognition they deserve. And I think it's our job, you know, as athletes, we have this platform to showcase them and put their stories out there a little bit. I think it's a good opportunity for us to do that. It's been a lot of fun working with USAA.
Up next,
we are here to just meet and greet with our service members out here, and we're just here to spread some cheer today.
Don't go anywhere. Raiders Talk of the Nation is coming right back. This segment has been brought to you by Coors Light, an official beer of Raider Nation, made to chill. Raiders Talk of the Nation has been brought to you by Allegiant Air, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights. Book now only at Allegiant.com. Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Raiders. Intermountain Health, the official health partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Discover your inner champ at Raiders.com/champ. Welcome back to Raiders Talk of the Nation. So you saw earlier in the show, our players got a VIP tour of Creech Air Force Base. However, our Raiderettes also got to stop by, where they talked about their own military ties and shared their continued respect for the military and their families.
We are here at Creech Air Force Base out in Indian Springs, and we are here to just meet and greet with our service members out here. Hear some stories of how they got into the service and what they do here on base, whether they're a pilot or a tech in maintenance. And we're just here to spread some cheer today.
So far, my favorite part has definitely been being in this hangar. I think being here has given a real perspective into how big these drones are. I think when we were in the briefing room, I didn't really conceptualize how big these aircrafts really are, and being here and seeing them, it's just amazing.
So my great-grandfather actually served in World War II. He was a machinist, which basically means that he was overseas, so he was stationed predominantly in Italy and Germany, and so anytime that a machinery broke down on the front lines, he would go and then fix it. And it just means a lot to me. Actually, during COVID, when I moved home and spent a lot of time with my family, we actually found a lot of the letters that he ended up sending to my great-grandmother, and we had like a whole big kind of dresser of all of these different kind of knickknacks that he collected. He actually taught himself how to embroider when he was over there as a pastime. So he departed a long time ago, but it was really awesome to kind of find that connection again and see what he went through and kind of get a personal memento of what it was like. So that's my closest relation. And then I do have a cousin in the Air Force right now, and she is a rock star. So
the military and the military servicemen and women, it's very close to home. My uncle was in the Air Force, and fun fact, he actually did temporary duty here at Creech for a little bit. And he actually met General Creech back at the base in Virginia. So it's a cool 360 moment for me, and he's an amazing person, and he was in the Air Force for 20 years and retired. And so, you know, I owe a lot to him and all the other servicemen and women, and it's just a very special moment for me.
So now the weapon's away 29 seconds. Now very smoothly to the left bank, like this, a little bit more. So now as you're doing this?
My message to current military and veterans is just thank you for your service. I know that it takes a huge sacrifice to do something as large as this, so just thank you for your service. It really means everything.
Thank you for your service, and I'm internally grateful.
The biggest thing is just thank you. Thank you so much for your service. It definitely is not easy, I don't think, to do that and take that first step, and so you're amazing, and I really appreciate, what you do, what you did for us to allow us to, have the lives we have here right now.
I can only say so much, but just thank you. Thank you so much for everything you'll do for us every single day that, just like I said, we don't know about. Just for protecting us and keeping us safe and just making sure that, we're good and safe and living peacefully.
Since 2011, more than $66 million has been raised for the Salute to Service Partners to champion and uplift our nation's military community. It's because of fans like you and your support that we can make a difference. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raiders Talk of the Nation. I am Sibley Scoles. It has been my pleasure and honor to be your host. We've got more next week. And to the men and women out there who risk and put their lives on the line for us here in the United States every single day, we thank you.